Good evening and welcome to our news brief tonight. My name is Lawrence Baraza and this is Fanaka TV, where we are strictly business. The Kenya Flour Council has lobbied for value-driven packaging regime, citing it as a factor contributing to competitiveness of country's exports in the international market. KFC Chief Executive Officer Clement Tulezi argues that a greater aesthetic representation of Kenyan products will help counter competition as the country looks to deepen its base through the targeting of direct markets. Tulezi remarks comes in the wake of the opening up of Kenyan exports to both the US and Chinese markets under Kenya Airways direct flights to New York and recently signed sanitary and phytosanitary protocol. The government is keen on increasing exports to counter growing trade imbalances, especially those involving the world's leading economies. Fresh produce such as cut flowers, macadamia, avocado, and legumes have been targeted for the Scale-Up initiative.
Packaging is a very unique proposal or proposition for any market, and especially as we transit from the auction into direct markets. We are looking at markets that are more retail, like the US market, and therefore the issue of packaging becomes really key. It's not just because we are looking at how solid the material is in terms of the actual box, but even things that are more like to do with beauty of what we are presenting, because it's a matter of perception, it's a matter of image. You may have a fantastic product inside the box, but if the box is not appealing, then you are likely not to hack into that market just because of that. So as we transit into more direct markets and looking at diversifying into new markets, especially in areas like Japan, Australia, and all the rest, that becomes very, very important.
Staying on matters logistics, Kenya Airways freight carrier KQ Cargo has announced plans to expand its cold storage facility at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in a move to absorb increased demand for services. Speaking on the sidelines of Flour Logistics Forum, KQ Cargo Commercial Manager Peter Musola highlighted an increasing trend in the necessity of refrigeration services in months leading up to February, particularly for northbound flights into the United States and Europe, which will mainly offset cut flours. The announcement comes as the carrier prepares to commence the uplifting of cargo on newly launched Nairobi-New York route from the 1st of December, pending regulatory approval by the United States Transport Safety Administration. The service will optimize the flour business in Kenya to beyond just the John F. Kennedy Airport, with traders from cities such as Vancouver, Toronto, and Miami all eyeing a share of the lucrative enterprise. Cut flours will, however, do battle with other US-bound exports for space on the flight, given the cargo holding limited capacity of between 3 and 7 tons. The Flour Council remains in talks with Kenya Airways over establishment of a full-fledged cargo service on the route to accommodate greater cargo volumes.
So really this is a really positive development for KQ, for our northbound flights into Europe, the US. It really assures us of growth in our business. The cargo uplifts in earnest will begin on the 1st of December. We have gone through the entire regulatory clearances with the TSA, which is the Transport and Security Administration. And we have been engaging our customers on the potentials.
Telco outfit Equitel has partnered Hong Kong-based itel in its latest move targeted at the features and smartphone market to roll out two inaugural mobile devices in the market. The firm will, in addition to cash purchases, avail the devices through mobile phone loans in a bid to bolster purchases. Equitel is keen on expanding its telecommunication footprint by increasing its share of subscribers to keep up with sustained growth in the use of mobile devices in the country. The operator recorded 1.95 million users at June 2018 and commercial transactions valued at 89.7 million shillings, according to sector data from Communications Authority. And that's all we had for tonight. My name is Lawrence Baraza, and thank you for keeping it Fanaka TV, where we are strictly business. Good night.